Conference will now be recorded.
In the last session, what we were talking about different activities which we will be performing in a project or data flow in SAP FICO. When we referred to data flow in SAP FICO, we started writing different points, right from business requirement, and then we understood based on the business requirement, you will maintain the config. After completing a configuration, you'll come to master transaction report, and then you'll come to support in case if there is any assistance required for the user or for the business. After support, you'll work on stabilizing the process, optimizing the process, and then you'll work on different improvement. Once everything is done, you'll work on automating the process. This is what typically happen in any project. Next one, what we need to do is we'll try to understand what exactly happens here, what is it all about. First point that we need to understand configuration. Again, let me highlight this configuration. Why we need to highlight configuration here? Because we understood SAP is not a ready to use application. This clarity everybody got now,
Yes, sir.
right? Everybody got a clarity now that SAP is not a ready to use application, meaning when a client is purchasing SAP license, they need somebody or they need a company to come and then implement the system for them according to their business process or according to their business requirement. For this to happen, there must be a configuration done. Now, how a configuration is done? Here, before you do a configuration, we need to understand something called as system landscape. We need to understand something called as system landscape. Anybody heard this term anywhere before?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right? There is something called a system landscape. Majoritarily, we will be having three system landscape in most of the project. In that, first one will be development system. Second one will be quality system. Third one will be production system. Okay, even before you talk, even before you think about configuration in your mind, it must be fixed that okay, there is something called a system landscape. According to the system landscape, I need to understand how config is maintained. Now, whenever you are working or maintaining any configuration, you need to strictly stick to this client. What is this client?
Development.
Development client, meaning all your configuration is maintained in development client. You cannot do configuration in quality. You cannot do configuration in production. Meaning you need to understand, okay, I am now doing a configuration. Where will I do config? You need to understand, okay, configuration is always maintained in the development system. In the development system, whatever configuration you are you doing the configuration? In short, we do the configuration in development system. Correct or not? We will do the configuration in development system. Next one, configuration is maintained directly or based on the business requirement.
Business requirement.
Configuration is maintained based on the business requirement. Are these 2 points clear for everyone? Okay. Once these 2 points are clear, next we need to understand for every business requirement, we must identify the test cases. What you need to identify? For every business process, for every business requirement, what do you need? you will be requiring test cases. Now, these test cases are used for testing purpose. Name itself is telling a test case. You need to use these test cases for the testing purpose. Here you will perform two types of testing. We perform two types of testing. One is unit testing. Second one is user acceptance testing. Clear?
Yes, sir.
One you will do unit testing. Second one you will do user acceptance testing. Now this user acceptance testing is maintained in quality system. This is maintained in quality system. Now in development, what are we supposed to test? Unit testing or UAT testing?
Unit testing, sir.
Unit test.
We all will have to test unit testing in the development system, meaning you cannot directly do a configuration. Blind config is strictly not allowed because your config is based on the business requirement. For every business requirement, we need to identify, make a note of the test cases. When you made a note of the test cases, these test cases must be executed, tested in the development system plus in the quality system. Now, in the development system, configuration is maintained by FICO consultant plus unit testing is performed by FICO consultant. Understood?
Yes.
Okay, unit testing is performed by FICO consultant plus configuration is also maintained by FICO consultant in the development system. Unless and until you are clear, convinced, satisfied with the testing result in the development system, you will not go to quality because quality testing is maintained by the user or quality testing is maintained by the business. So before you ask or before you invite your user or business to test the system, you need to ensure from your end you would have completed the testing. Understood? Now for you to test, you should have a test case, right? What to test, how to test. You should have a clarity, meaning doing the configuration alone is not okay because it is always backed or it is always supported by the testing. Now, if you're able to do the configuration, but you're not able to do the testing, if you're not able to understand how testing is supposed to be done, something is really wrong. That configuration, that practice, that preparation, that learning will not help you tomorrow when you're in the market. Now, we have to ensure before you talk about configuration, before you think about configuration, there is something called business requirement. Business requirement along with the business test cases. Only then go to development system, do the configuration, make sure your config is working fine by performing unit testing. Are these points at least at a very high level understood or not?
Yes, sir.
Right? All these things, all this task is what we need to do, we need to perform as a FICO consultant. So don't think directly I'll do the configuration, open company code XYZ, I'll do the setting and all, will not work out. You will land nowhere. After completing the training, once you're in the market, you will realize my knowledge, my understanding, my effort, my time, everything is not helping me when I need a job. When you need a job, your effort should help you out. If your effort, your practice, preparation and all is not helping, then your effort is not helping you to get a job or to make a career later on. In future, your effort of today should help you out. only such effort you'll have to put, not just blind effort. Okay. Now, here, when you talk about configuration, now unity testing, let me put done by consultant. User acceptance testing, this is done by business user slash client. This is one point. After that, what we need to understand is, you'll have to understand configuration types. Majoritarily, we categorize two types of configuration. We categorize configuration into two types. First one is your baseline configuration. Second one is your business process configuration. Don't look at configuration like a configuration. You need to segregate what is baseline configuration and what is business process configuration. Baseline configuration is all about enabling the system to work. Okay, if I enable system to work, it is my baseline config. Now business process, as the name itself is suggesting, now process in every company is exactly same, or it is changing, or it is different from company to company.
It's depend on company to company, sir. It will be changed.
Correct? It keeps on differing, it keeps on fluctuating from company to company process, because that is what makes them unique in the market, right? Agree or not? Simple example, you take a product of two brands. When you take a product of two brands, though product is the same, but quality is different, look, feel, taste is different or not? You take a simple example of a cool drink. Everybody will drink mango drink, right? You have only one mango drink available in the market, or there are multiple mango drinks available in the market? Hmm?
Multiple
Multiple. What are they?
slice protein.
You have slice, you have masa, you have fruity. Let's take three. Okay, slice, masa, fruity. Assuming that these three are the leading brands or leading product for mango drink. Now, technically, all these drinks are mango drinks. Agree or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Right? Now we look at look. Everything is in yellow color only,
Yes.
because it is mango drink. It has to be in yellow color. If they put it in red color, orange color, green color, nobody will believe that it is mango juice, right? So there are certain things which you have to stick to it. Okay, they maintained everything in yellow color. Even if it is not coming yellow, they will put yellow color and then bring it yellow. That's a different story. Correct or not? Because they have to maintain it. They have to maintain it. Later on, if you taste masa, if you taste slice, if you taste fruity, are these three same taste or difference in taste?
Slight difference.
Right? These three are not exactly same taste, even though these three are mango juices. Why there is a difference? Ideally, there should not be any difference if these three are mango juice. Correct or not? If these three are mango juice, ideally there should be no difference. Then why difference is coming? Because there is a change in the process, right? The way they
Yes.
manufacture masa, the way they manufacture slice, the way they manufacture fruity is different. There is a process difference. So masa business process is different, slice business process is different, and then fruity business process is different. That is where there is a differentiation. Understood? which you have to understand while you're in a project. Your client will tell you, okay, this is how we are manufacturing our product. This is the logic behind our product. Accordingly, you need to set up the system. Not blindly, okay, I did this system setup, you do it. Tomorrow, everything must be working properly. They should be in a position to track amount, wherever amount is spent, right? Report, everything should work from the system. For that, there should be a proper process setup required or not required.
Required.
Right? For that, proper process setup is required, which we need to ensure. And that is where you talk about a business process configuration. Baseline config is all about the system is working fine now. System is working fine. There is no problem in system. Now you tell me your process. Accordingly, I will design the system. First, make sure system is working. For that, you need to perform the baseline config. Meaning organization structure or enterprise structure, global parameter. People call this with different names, but at the end of the day, it is called as baseline configuration from a project point of view. From a training perspective, you will be calling it as enterprise structure, SAP company code, global parameters, okay, organization structure, enterprise structure, definition assignment from a training point of view. But from a project point of view, we don't call this terminology. Even if you call that a terminology, people will know that you are a trained candidate. You need to call it as baseline configuration, which will allow a process to work. And then you build that process as per the business requirement. That's where you bring business process configuration into the picture. Here you need to talk to the client. Here you need to understand the existing business process, identify the problems in the current process, find out the gaps in the current process, propose the solution according to SAP. Wherever there is a gap, you propose, okay, I think this way you can do it in SAP. Wherever there is a better process in SAP, make them understand, make them feel it, realize it by showing them a demo, conducting workshop, giving a presentation, go to SAP screen, open, okay, this will work like this in SAP. These are the controls available in SAP. You have to ensure that you will talk only about the positives of SAP, not negatives. Correct or not?
Yes.
As a consultant, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
It's as simple as like doctor giving injection. If I'm a doctor, if I tell you I'll give you injection, but it is very painful. Sharp needle will go inside your body. Will you sit for an injection now? I'm not supposed to tell you that, right? That it will pain you. If I tell you will not sit, even though it is for your benefit only, right? I have to tell, okay, if you take this injection, it will get cured. You feel better within 1 or 2 hours. There is a difference or not? Meaning you should know what to tell. You should know what you should not tell to your client. Is my point clear or not clear?
Yes.
Right? You
Yes,
should
sir,
know
it's
what you
clear.
need to tell. You should know what you should not tell. Blindly don't tell everything. I'm like an open book. I'm a very transparent FICO consultant. The same transparency will throw you out of the company. So you have to be very conscious. You have to be very smart. If you are not having that smartness, you will not survive in the market in the current situations in any job. Because everywhere people are talking about that smartness, right? Because not every employee is smart. They are bringing the smart things into the process like automations and all. Yes, no. So you have to be smart in such a way that nothing can replace you. Okay, that's where you need to pay your attention. Otherwise, you will be outdated. And when you're outdated, you will get eliminated from the company. All right. Now here, to do the configuration, you'll have to segregate into two categories. First is baseline. Second is business process. Meaning, before you get into any configuration, whether it is a baseline or it is business process, you have to understand the company overall business process from starting point until the reporting point. When we say until the reporting point, in a company, there is something called reporting, right? In any company, there is something called reporting. When you talk about reporting, reporting is something which is mandatory for a monthly basis or not? Reporting
Yes,
is
sir.
something which is mandatory on a for a monthly basis. Now here, for every month, as a company, are we supposed to know whether we are making a profit or not? If yes, what is my profit? If I'm making loss, why I'm getting loss? From where I'm getting loss? What is the reason for my loss? For you to take decisions, for you to analyze, for you to improve your business, reporting plays a key role or not? Right? It plays a key role because it must be tracked, it must be reported on a monthly basis. Now, when you look at this monthly reporting, there are three reports which will make you understand your business performance. They are basically trial balance, profit on loss statement, and then balance sheet. I hope everybody is familiar with these three reports. If not, you have to be familiar now. Right? You must be familiar with the TB, you must be familiar with PNL, you also must be familiar with balance sheet. Now, what you will do by looking at these three, you can analyze the business. Understood?
Yes.
Now, you have to look at the current company or current project, current process, current client, how their reporting is happening. Okay, what kind of transactions are they doing? What processes are they using? Like GL is there, AP is there, AR is there, cash is there, bank is there, tax is there, fixed asset are there, and then XYZ things are there. Understand, okay, these many processes are used by the client. Similarly, what kind of entries are they posting? What kind of entries are they posting, and what kind of reports are they preparing as of now? There may be reports prepared on a daily basis. There may be reports prepared on a weekly basis. There may be reports prepared on a monthly basis. Correct or not? Right? You have reports for a daily basis. You have a report for a monthly basis. You have a weekly basis. Now, after looking at all this report, you get a fair understanding. Okay, this is what the client business. Okay, after looking at the report, you understand why are they making these reports. Nobody will prepare a report for time pass, right? For every report, there is a logic or not? There is a purpose or not?
Yes, sir.
For every report, there is a logic, there is a purpose. Slowly, you need to understand because you are a FICO consultant. If you don't consider it right from the beginning, it is very, very difficult as you move forward. Make sure all these you are in a position to understand from the beginning, and then you have to see, okay, they are making all this kind of report. This report is prepared for this purpose. This report is prepared for this purpose. And who is the target person for every report? Certain reports are prepared for management. Certain reports may be prepared for, let's say, CFO. Certain report may be prepared for your finance director. Certain report may be prepared for credit controller, and so on. After looking at every report, you'll have a thorough understanding. Okay, now I have an idea about what kind of entries are they posting on a daily basis. Plus, I also have an idea now. I also have an idea now that okay, these kind of reports are used for this other purpose. Now, when you go into each and every report, you'll get to know various report, customer report, vendor report, cash flow, fund flow, ratio analysis. Client will have a big list of reports. We are writing a report which are mandatory at the end of the month, with which you'll get to know profit loss. Okay, these are standard financial statement. Other than this, there are many other reports. Right. After looking at all this, you also need to look at reconciliations. When you talk about reconciliation, we need to understand what kind of a reco or what kind of reconciliation are you doing on a regular basis, maybe on a daily reconciliation, weekly reconciliation, monthly reconciliation, which will give you a thorough high level understanding about a business process. All this must be known, familiar to us even before you start configuration in SAP. Am I clear? Even before you start configuring, even before you look into SAP, these points must be sitting in your mind. Only then you know what to do. Only then you'll understand how to think, how to move forward. Otherwise, like a running race, 1, 2, 3, go. Everybody starts running left and right. It should be like a race. You should know I should run only in my lane. Don't go to the other lane. Agree? Everybody watched running races. The moment they say 1, 2, 3, go, you can right, left and run. You can run left and right, or you have to run only in your line. Because it's a rule, right? It's not like blindly you run and then reach the target. Though you reach target, because you crossed your line, you are eliminated. Am I correct or not? Similarly, even for you to understand SAP FICO properly, clearly, conceptually, so that tomorrow when you're in the market, you will not find any difficulty, you will not face any problem. You should know your rules, you should know your limitations, you should know how and what you have to understand. Accordingly, when you start your learning, your preparation, everything will be right direction. Otherwise, you learn all configuration, you maintain all configuration, but there is something missing. This missing thing is something that you will never understand, that you will never realize. Because of this missing thing, nobody will take you in the market. You're getting my point, right? So you need to ensure you are smart. Smart in such a way, while you're understanding anything, understand assuming you're a FICO consultant. You will become a FICO consultant, not like you are learning, okay, I am not learning, my trainer is not telling me this now, I think he will tell me when time is right. No. You need to understand from the beginning every point, whatever is required at whatever stage, it has to be done then and there. Not that first we will do, later on we will do it. It doesn't work out. If something is required now, it has to be done now itself, without which you should not go. Simple. Why? If you go, nothing will happen, but tomorrow something will happen. Tomorrow, in the sense, when you're in the market, something will happen. That something is nothing but you are not getting the job. Because right from the beginning, whatever you understand will directly go to your mind. Am I right or wrong? Right? Initially, whatever you understand, because everybody will try to put more focus, everybody will try to put a little more time on it. So there, if you try to add all the key parameters, key fundamentals properly, for sure your basics are strong. For sure your understanding is right. Later on, when you add any other topic, it is all like toppings. When I say all like a topping, doesn't create much difference. You can change them as and when you want, because they are all business processes. Business process is not fixed, is not constant. It keeps on fluctuating from company to company, client to client. You also have to be flexible there. This dynamic, this flexibility is what we will bring during our training only. I'll make you understand, you'll become so much flexible that a topic will be configured, executed, tested in multiple ways depending on the requirement. So that no topic you will or we will configure blindly just like that. Every topic, everything we will execute only with the help of a proper business case, only with the help of proper business requirement. For everything we will consider accounting financial impact. Only after considering, understanding the accounting financial impact, we will go to SAP, we will configure, we will post entries, we will see the report, we will make sure, yes, if we do it, this should be the impact, and then we will check in SAP, yes, it is happening or not. At that level, you will have to practice. Only then you'll connect practically what happens in our business, what you are doing in SAP, whether it is the same or not. Tomorrow, if you are a user, if you are a client, you should be convinced with what you're doing. In short, you have to play a 3-level role here. We have to think in 3 ways. When we say we have to think in 3 ways, first one, you'll have to think from a business point of view, think from a consultant point of view, third, think from a user point of view. Understood? Okay. Only then you will understand what you're doing. Otherwise, you will end up thinking from a consultant, okay, this topic, this is the config, this topic, this is the config, this is the T code, I have a recording, I have a material, I have a screenshot document. For what? Nothing. Everything will make only you feel comfortable, confident. Yes, I am putting a lot of effort. I created so many company codes. I practiced for so many days and all. But when you go to the market, when you face the reality, you will realize everything. Oh, my effort is not helping me out because you are missing something here. This missing thing is what you have to focus practically. Then you have to experience in such a way that you are realizing what is the reality. Okay. Now, after knowing all this kind of a thing, what we need to do, we need to have a thorough plan for your learning. When we say thorough plan, just like that casually I cannot teach, just like that casually you cannot learn. It will not work out. We need to have a proper plan, proper approach, proper strategy. This is how you are going to understand subject. This is what you need to do from your end. This is what I will deliver from my end. This much time it will take. And there is no shortcut to it. Forget about shortcut. For SAP FICO, there is no shortcut, and there is no way you can create a shortcut here. Nothing as such called a shortcut. I'll do it within 2 months and all. It is practically not possible. Don't try to make improvs, not practically possible things into practical. When we know it is not possible, it is not possible no matter what. It is possible only for us to complete the training in 2 months, complete the training in 1 month, but not learning in 1 month, learning in 3 months is practically not possible. Okay, now I'll tell you why it is not possible. Now, if we say SAP FICO training duration in general, when somebody talks about SAP FICO training duration, it will range from 45 days to let's say 4 months or 6 months. Am I right?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
It will start from 45 days. People will tell within 45 days crash course is there, fast track, this track, that track. There is no track. There is no such tracks. There is only one track. People will call different tracks. It all depends on how you are learning, what is your level of understanding and all. Because track is the same. When we say track is the same, you take an example of a train, whether it is a goods, whether it is Vande Bharat, whether it is super fast express, normal express, every train is going on the same track, right? Is there any track called fast track? Goods is also traveling on the same track. Vande Bharat is also traveling on the same track. Super fast express is also traveling on the same track. Normal passenger also going on same track. Agree with me or not?
Yes, sir.
Now I cannot tell there is a special fast track. Am I right? It depends on the train, right? It depends on that engine. Meaning it is not that you'll have to look at from a track point of view, look at from your point of view. Are you so smart that within 45 days you can do it? Understand if that is the case, you would not have joined the training. Am I correct? If that is the case, you don't need any training, right? You don't need to invest money. If you are so fast, if you are so smart, you could have done it directly from open sources, whatever is available. Not you would have taken a decision to join. You took a decision to join, meaning you need everything properly, not in a super fast mode. Tomorrow everything is messed up, you don't even understand what you have done. So let us not get into it. In short, on an average, if you take average duration is equal to 3 months. Am I right? For FICO, average duration for SAP FICO is 3 months. This is standard everywhere. Okay, now this 3 months course duration, 1 hour a day,
if you speak.
Yes or no? In a generic way, in a generalized way is what I'm talking. As per the current market, agree or not?
Yes, sir.
Your course will take maybe 3 months, or let's take 4 months. Let me take 4 months, 1 hour a day. And 1 hour a day in a 4 month, we are completing the entire project.
Yes, sir.
Now, if you know that there are different projects in SAP, if you talk about any implementation project will take 4 months or more than 4 months.
Then for
Right?
yes.
You take implementation project, assume that it takes 9 months. Clear? Minimum you take 9 months, or let us take 8 months on an average. It takes 8 months. 8 hours a day. There is a difference or not? Small difference, or nowhere there is a comparison?
Yes.
A lot of difference.
There is a big difference, right? 8 months, 8 hours a day in a project from a FICO consultant, and from a trainee, 4 months, 1 hour a day. Simple. Now, this is where you can practically relate what are we missing here? Yes or no? Because here it is just configuration. Agree or not? Here,
Yes, sir.
this is not just configuration. Is the difference clear?
Yes, sir.
Right? Meaning we need to slowly understand what is it, why this difference is coming. If you are able to think, if you are able to understand, it gives us nice clarity. Okay, this is the reason why we need to spend sufficient time. This is the reason why we need to understand subject conceptually clearly before we get into the market. That's what creates a difference. Tomorrow nobody wants your configuration. When we say tomorrow nobody wants configuration, it is all smart thing now. When we say it is all smart thing now, you take another different example. Let's say we all use medicine, right? Tablets, syrup. Earlier, what
Yes.
we used to do, for example, you are getting cold, cough, stomach pain, or fever, whatever issue that you find from your end, you don't have to go to doctor, right? What you do, simply you go to a medical shop, you tell the medical shopkeeper stating that I am finding headache, please give me medicine. He will give a tablet. All you do is come home, open the tablet, take a glass of water, take the tablet. You don't know what tablet he is giving. Agree or not?
Yes.
Now, what we will do, you don't take the tablet. We are all smart. You take that tablet name, you put it in Google. Google will tell you so and so tablet is used to treat symptoms like running nose, irritation, itching, this, that, XYZ. Agree? Now you are not believing anyone blindly. Am I correct or not?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Even if somebody says that you go to a medical shop stating that, okay, I want this ABC tablet. They'll say that, okay, they'll see that, okay, it is not there, another brand is available. You will take. But what you will do when they say another brand is available, you will Google and then you will check whether this medicine is used for same purpose or not. Am I correct or not correct?
Right, sir.
Correct.
Right? Now everybody will do the same. Everybody is smart now. Same like you, your user, your client, everybody is smart. Don't think you are manipulating somebody. You cannot manipulate anyone now. Now the trend is different, market is different. People are smart. You cannot manipulate anyone anymore now. You have to be transparent. You have to be open up. Whatever it is, tell openly. If they understand, they understand. If they don't understand, it's okay. Nothing wrong for you. Nothing for you. Their problem. But those who understand, they'll understand what it is. And you don't need to make them understand. You don't need to convince them, right? If they don't want it, they go to some other store. Similarly, even when you do it, you need to understand what you are doing. Whether whatever you are doing is right or wrong, you have to take a decision. Blindly don't follow anyone, including me. Don't blindly follow what I'm talking also. Validate, verify, cross check. Then only come to a conclusion. Like a medicine. Okay, like a medicine, you Google it, it will tell you. Medicine is something which is secret, right? If you put tablet name, you will directly get to know. That is also openly available in Google, right? If you put tablet name, it will tell what is the use of it, what is it made up of. Now SAP FICO is what? Nothing in front of that, right? So you should know how to use it. You should know how to utilize the existing resources around you for free of cost. If you put all this collectively in a right way, you will see the result the way you cannot imagine. You will transform in such a way that tomorrow, even if you tell you are a trained candidate, other person will not believe you. Okay? Tomorrow, even if you tell, other person will not believe because they feel that yes, you are a real-time FICO candidate. You are a working professional. At that level, you need to bring the consistency. At that level, you need to bring the confidence. Now, doing all this will take short time or will take a little longer time.
Longer time.
Right? It takes longer time. You have to give that a time. We all waited years to join SAP FICO. We all waited years to, get into SAP now, right? When you waited so many years, you cannot be so hurried that within 2 months I want, within 3 months I want. This much hurriness will not work out here. That must fast track, it will not work out. If you are so smart, you would have done it long back only. Correct or not?
Right, sir.
Right? You have to be very practical. Sometimes the certain words of mine be a little harsh, but they're practical. So I don't intend to do a certain thing to hurt anyone, but I consider somebody who is sitting like me on your side. I'm not so smart. Even if I sit at your position, if somebody is telling at one time, I am for sure I will not understand with one time. I need minimum two to three times to understand what it is. Because I am like that. I'm not so smart. If I'm so smart, I would have been somewhere else, not here. Same thing is with you, right? Because we are not like students anymore. You have to consider your age, your other commitments, everything into the picture. Then you decide whether I can really do it. There is a difference between completing the course, learning the course. If you wanted to complete the course, 1 month is also enough. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
If you wanted to complete the course, 1 month also enough. Complete the FICO course within a month. But for what? Nothing will be the beneficial for you with that. But if you are learning the course, your learning will takes time. Because learning meaning you need to understand, connect each and every point from starting to ending. Reason it's like building a house with playing cards. You're all aware of the playing cards, right?
Yes, sir.
You're all aware of the playing card. Now you all played or you're all aware of building a house with this playing card. Yes, no? You all would have played with it, right? Or seen it. Agree or not?
Yes.
Agree.
Your house is not completed until you place the last card on the top. Right or wrong?
Yes, sir.
You never know when you are placing the last card, everything may collapse because base is not strong. That is the only reason. It is same like this. First time, no matter what effort you will do, your house will collapse. First configuration, second configuration, no matter what effort you put, what dedication you put, for sure, 100% it will collapse. 100% it will collapse. Not even 99.9%, it is 100%. First time, second time, it will collapse. You'll have to consider from third time, it will not collapse. For that, you have to fail how many times? Minimum 2 times. Agree or not? Not that you have to
Yes.
fail, you will fail. You will fail, there is no doubt about it. There's no doubt, you will fail. 100% you will fail. Okay, then you will understand, okay, why it collapsed. I think I put this card here, I should have kept it here. I think the top card, I think it's having a little more weight. I should shift it to middle, or I should shift it to here. Meaning that is where you start understanding the logic. Am I right? Because you realize what you have done, why it fell down. You start thinking what happened here, why it is failing. Next time also, maybe a little here and there, but for sure you will fail it. From third time, you will see the result. You will ensure everything, you will do it, you will build it properly, because you have failed it 2 times, you have seen it twice. That is where you gain the experience. Okay, if I do it, this will happen. If I do it, this will happen. For this to happen, this I should do it in this sequence. For this to happen, you have to see the end to end cycle or bits and pieces. You have to see one full cycle. Only then you'll understand what is to be done at what stage, where you need to put more focus, where you have to be little more smart, where you can reduce the time, where you need to put more effort. Otherwise, if you put same effort blindly, okay, every day 1 hour, 2 or 3 hour I'm sitting, practicing, I'm done, go to the market, nothing will work out. Because effort is not there. Your effort, your practice, your preparation, everything should be considering the current market in your mind. Look at the current market, look at the current projects, look at the current skill set, current nature of candidate people are looking for. Transform yourself in that way. Not a traditional way like in 1970s how people learned SAP FICO, 10 years back, 20 years back, how people learned SAP FICO. Don't learn like that now. There is a lot of change in the market. There is a lot of change in SAP FICO. According to all these kind of changes, you have to learn SAP FICO. You getting my point?
Yes.
Don't just learn SAP FICO configuration like your friend learned 3 year back, 1 year back, 6 month back, 2 year back, 5 year back. It will not work out now. It's all getting upgraded now. New features are coming, new technology is coming, many things are getting simplified. A lot of business requirements are there. Companies are also looking for candidate with different kind of a skill set. Considering keeping every point in your mind, put your effort so that you are putting effort, you are giving time, and you are serious about it. But if you are doing everything collectively in a proper manner with right guidance, it will work out for you. Otherwise, it will not work out. Not that I am telling, you will realize later on. For sure, everybody will realize it later on. Not now. Later on, everybody will realize either in a positive way or in a negative way, whatever we are talking and discussing now. I'm 100% sure every point that we're discussing now, you will practically connect, you'll practically relate it with yourself, either in the past or in current or in future. I'm 100% about it because this is what the market ground reality of it, of SAP FICO. Agree with me or not?
Yes.
Right? If we stick to the right fundamentals, if you go in a right direction, if you put your effort smartly, you will see the result. With minimum effort, you will see the result. That is what is required now. Now the market is looking for smart FICO consultants. So they don't want your hard work, they want your smart work. How smart you are, how you will manage your client, how you will manage your work, whether you can parallelly work in 2 projects or not. That is how people want you. And you ensure this skill set is what you develop. All these things to be done when you're with or when you're within the training duration only. Okay, in short, There is a difference. The difference is again the configuration, right? Difference is again the configuration. Now, if you practically think 4 months, all you can do is completing a course. After completing a course, for sure you'll have to sit for at least 1 or 2 months, because that's where you understood full cycle. That's where you understood full cycle. And there is one beauty in SAP FICO especially. It is like what? Storing water in a bucket. Your FICO is like storing water in a bucket. Now bucket has a limit or not?
Yes.
Bucket has a limit, and you cannot manipulate the bucket. You cannot claim stating actually my effort is correct, but there is a hole in bucket. Even if there is no hole in bucket, bucket will overflow after a time,
Or
after a limit, right? So you have to put right content in such a way that you will not overflow, and you will not load the bucket with unwanted content. Put only the valid content so that you will not get into any troubles. If you start overflowing, you do not know whatever water is going outside, whether it is water that is filled now or water that was filled in the last couple of days or last week. Agree or not?
Yes, sir.
Very hard to identify what is going out of your mind. Similarly, even when you're learning SAP FICO, as you keep moving to new topic, because we're talking about 4 to 5 months, if your effort is not proper, okay, if your learning is not structured in a logical way, you start forgetting. First week you feel I'm comfortable everything. Second week okay, third week okay. After a month you start realizing things are getting a little tough now. This is a little tricky, I'm not understanding. That's where you start forgetting what you have done in the first week. As you keep adding the new weeks, new month, initial weeks, initial months, or from middle, something or the other you start forgetting. Agree or not?
Yes, sir.
And you will come to a situation where you have to refer everything again like a fresh, and this will never allow you to learn, because you need to do everything in a connecting way like a chain. You'll have to do everything in a connecting way like a chain. If you keep adding a new hook to a chain, if you push, everything should come right from the starting one,
Yes.
right? Whether you push or you pull, everything should move. That connectivity is what you'll have to build. You put bits and pieces, tomorrow you yourself will get confused what is what. That situation you should not get it. Unfortunately, many will get into this situation. Nothing wrong with the candidate, because SAP FICO itself is like that. Everybody will forget if you are not in contact with the subject in a right way, in a right direction. Nothing wrong with the candidate. It is like that with SAP FICO, common for everyone. So you need to be smart in such a way that you will not forget going forward. You'll recollect. And one way, with one understanding, with one sitting, nobody will understand. Please take it very seriously. One go, nobody will understand. And this does not mean, okay, this recording I will listen 10 times. That does not make any difference. Nobody's Basha here, right? One time is equal to 100 times. Agree?
Agree, sir.
It is other way around. 100 times is equal to one time. Ulta it is. Am I correct or not?
yes,
So you have to put that time. It's not that, okay, I will watch the recording 100 times. For what? That recording may not be effective. That may be only to make you get the initial, flavor of the topic. And if you listen it 100 times, you get nothing out of it. So it makes no difference whether you watch it one time or 100 times, no difference of it. You watch a topic 3 times, you need to ensure 3 different variations of a topic. That's where you feel, oh, okay, this much is there in the topic, right? Otherwise, you will end up doing the same thing. routine thing, and then it will become boring. And you feel that, okay, I know everything, but when you go to the market, you feel that I know nothing. That realization you should not get at. Okay. Now you're getting to what we're discussing, right? Or you're getting confused,
Yes.
No, sir, it's clear.
right? You need to ensure you have to connect practically. Later on, everybody is with clear mindset. Okay, this is what my approach, this is what my strategy, this is how I'm going to learn the subject. Tomorrow, even if somebody says, okay, you come within 2 months, you can learn it, don't believe it blindly. Don't be so, innocent that somebody says, okay, within 2 months you can do it. Then I have no words for it and no comment of it, no comment on also it, because it is at the end of the day individual choice, individual's decision. So all we can do is respect their decision. That's it, and leave it for their destiny. That's it. Simple. All you can do, all we can do, all I can do is telling the fact, telling the reality. Whether they listen, they don't listen, it's their individual choice. All we can do is respect their decision, respect their choice, leave it. Simple. Because it cannot be with force. It has to be with a choice. Someone should choose, okay, I think I should go here. Not that, okay, he is forcing me to join here, or my friend is telling join here only. Don't go like that. Tomorrow your friend will not get you job. Correct or not?
Right, sir.
So you have to be smart, you have to be wise while taking a decision, because it is your career. Tomorrow, when it comes to career, when it comes to job or different other things, nobody will support you. Everybody will blame you only. Why you joined there? Why you didn't learn? People will start pointing out their finger towards you only. Same person who supported you will blame you tomorrow. Correct or not?
Right.
Right? So don't give that chance to anyone. You take your decision. Let nobody involve in your career. It is your career. It has to be your decision. Your friend is not paying your fee, right? Yes, no.
Yes, sir.
Your fee amount may be yours, or you may be getting from your parents. Agree? Only two possibilities: from your family or from your own money. Any third person is paying your fee, like your friend, boyfriend, girlfriend. Yes, no.
No.
If no, don't listen to them. Easy for anybody to give you free advice. Okay. Easy for anybody to manipulate you, but don't get manipulated. Don't get misdirected by the free advices. Ask them, okay, if you pay fee, I will join there only. Wherever you tell, I will join. Please pay my fees. If you don't want to pay my fees, please don't interfere in my career. Simple word. Correct or not?
Right, sir.
They are not paying for your course fee. They don't have any right to tell you go here, go there, right? If they have to tell, they have to give a valid justification why you should go there only. We should not be like a marketing. Go there, I'll get commission if you join there. That should not be the case. Because usually this will also happen in the market. If I refer you to some other place, I will get maybe some amount. Correct or not? You getting my point?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so these things will also happen in the market. So don't get manipulated because of this. You need to know the market. And then accordingly, when you act smart, then you will not make any mistake. This is where people will get trapped. This is where people will, get misguided. This is where people will make mistake. And don't make this kind of a mistake, because every mistake will cost your career. So don't put your career in the risk just because of this kind of misguidance, misunderstanding, or getting manipulated by somebody else's word and all. Don't do it. Be practical. Take your time. If not, now you take another 1, 2, 3, 4 months. Join next year. It is okay, but don't get manipulated. Only when you feel that you are mentally clear, you are mentally free with what you are thinking about, only then take a decision. Not blindly okay and all, don't do it. Do it with your decision, do it with your choice. Choose SAP FICO as a career, not by somebody advised me, nothing else. It has to be your choice. That's it. There is no scope for any other thing, including me. I also cannot manipulate you. Whatever I'm telling you now, most of my points are discouraging to drop out. Correct or not?
Yes.
Agree or not?
Yes.
Right? Because I'm telling you the truth, fact. Knowing everything, if you wanted to learn SAP FICO, you can join. Because even before you get into training, even before you spend your money, you got an idea now what is going to be the situation, how the market is currently, what will happen. Considering all this, if you join, for sure you will be serious only. Because I told you all these points. Tomorrow, will you verify or not whether I'm doing justice to all these points or not? I don't want you to blindly listen to what I'm telling tomorrow. I want you to question me, answer, ask me. You told me this during the training sessions, during overview. We are not able to hear anything. That has to be the situation later on. Not that blindly I'm telling something, you're listening. This thing will happen. Nothing will happen tomorrow. Again, same situation. That should not be the case. You're joining me. You are ensuring that yes, for sure I'll gain knowledge. For sure I'll get the job. That clarity, that confidence is what you need to get at the beginning onward. For that, whatever difficulties you are going to face, whatever challenges that you need to overcome, everything you need to understand from the beginning, so that going forward we need to make sure everything will be simplified, not complicated. Now we're talking things in such a way that it sounds, I think it is very complicated, tough. Agree or not?
Yes, sir.
But going forward, we will work in such a way that things will get simplified. Now I told you all the problems, all the difficulties, all the market situation, expectation, all this kind of thing. For everything, I'll show you a solution tomorrow. So that you feel, okay, this is how I need to do it. Yeah.
Yeah, so my problem is, I think like the extent to which you are now explain that the way we should be ready for the market at the consultant level in a 4 to 5 months is that actually enough to go in depth and learn the things the way you said?
You'll have to spend 6 months of time. You'll have to give 6 months of time to SIP. If you spend 6 months of time, for sure you are in a position to clear any company's interview. And you'll be confident enough to work in any project right from day one. But you'll have to invest the 6 months of time.
Yeah, so
Because from the beginning, whatever we do it is exactly what you do in a project. So later on, when you look back and then see whatever you practiced, whatever you learned, whatever you understood, if you compare it, it is exactly the same whatever happens in any project. So there is no difference, right? That's where I told, please have people from the beginning onward, people learning FICO, people attending interviews, people working as a consultant, so that you will verify. You know that what you're learning, what you're preparing, what effort you're putting is on track, right? Is correct.
yeah, yeah.
So wherever you find, I think this is not something that is there in the market now. This is not what people are expecting now. But I'm making you do that only, explaining that only. Then you can ask me in a live recorded session. But I'll give you confidence in such a way that tomorrow, when you go, when you tell anyone that you are a trainee candidate, other person should not believe you. That should be your target. Talk like you have experience like 5+ years of SAP FICO. That quality, that confidence, that quality, that comfort is what you'll have to get. That should be your target.
Yeah. So is this training actually, like, I just wanted to understand. So, like, I'm an experienced one. Will it actually, the training will be deep enough for the experienced one as well, or like the
No.
consultant?
It is, as I said, once the training is over, you can talk like you have 5+ years of SAP FICO experience. That level of understanding you'll get it. For every topic, you'll have the conceptual understanding, logic behind the business process. In every batch of mine, there are so many working FICO consultants. Every batch contains many working FICO consultants as the students. They're already FICO consultants. They still join the classes just to upskill themselves to understand what they're doing in their project and all. They are working, but they may not understand what it is. So they join the training, they understand, okay, this is the logic behind it. To gain comfort, to gain that confidence. Because your assignments, everything will be in the similar line. I will explain you one scenario, I'll make you practice on another scenario. Otherwise, what will happen? I'm making you like LKG student, right? I will take a slate, I will write A. I'll give homework A, you write 100 times. 100 times you will write on my A only, right? Right or wrong?
Yes.
I want you, if I write A, I will show you B. I want you to write B. A, you already done it. Along with me, you did it A. You understood A. There is no point you again practice A, right? Correct or not?
Yes.
From A, I will make you get the logic, concept, and then scenario. And for B, I'll make you understand what it is, how I want, what you need to do, how you need to do. But I don't do it in system. B will be done by yourself based on my inputs. If you are stuck somewhere, if you are facing any error, you will ask me. I tried this, it is not working. Then I'll tell you, check this, do that. Then you start connecting, right? What I'm telling, whether you're able to understand, whether you're able to go to that particular screen, fix it or not. That will give you practical hands-on experience. That is what you need. And that is what we will do here.
Sir, when we will be means take a class for the questions and everything, those who are prepared to know that whether I have to take a decision to go this training or not,
Yeah.
because
Next
there
week we will have it.
okay.
Okay. In the next week we will have that.
Sir, what will be the training time, sir? Course time?
Most likely it will be around 7 p.m. IST, or it might be in the morning 6 o'clock. I'll confirm that. We will confirm the time, and the approach will be 5 days. It will be the regular session. On weekend, it will be the revision session, so that those who are unable to match the timing can get all this 5 days session repeated on this weekend, Saturday, Sunday, so that it's kind of every topic repeated it twice within the week. I'll make you understand all these points towards the end of our overview sessions. I'll write clearly all other parameters related to timing, duration, fees, all this kind of a thing we will discuss towards the end of our overview sessions. Understood, right?
Sir, when will be the evening timing, sir? Actually, I want evening.
Evening it will be around 7 o'clock only,
So, same
or we
this.
can take it either it will be at 7 o'clock or it will be at 7:30 in case of the evening.
Okay, sir. Actually, I want evening only.
Okay,
The
so we
morning
will,
session will be for 6 hours, sir.
if
6
morning,
a.m.
then it will be at 6 o'clock. But you don't have to worry about it. What we will do for this batch, it will be like Monday to Friday, 5 days we will have the regular sessions. Saturday, Sunday we will have the revision session. On Monday to Friday, whatever we did, I will summarize on Saturday and Sunday. Every week same thing will happen. Monday to Friday, whatever we discussed, Saturday, Sunday we will repeat it, so that due to any reason you're unable to attend the live session, or You don't get a time to refer the recording. Saturday, Sunday, for sure, everyone will be able to attend the class, right? This is Saturday, Sunday. What we will do, we will have session in such a way that this 5 days topic is repeated. Understood, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Only
Okay.
from my side. If the session is evening on a regular basis, that is helpful for most of the people, as per my understanding.
Yeah, towards
Because
the
most
our
of the
Q&A
people,
sessions, we will discuss and then accordingly we will freeze the time.
yeah, sure.
Okay, yeah. So it's not that
Sure.
casually I'll put it. We will discuss because towards the end,
Yeah,
we will have the people, those who are serious are left over, right?
yeah.
Because having listened so many points from me, those who are not serious, for sure will drop out. During the demo sessions only, they'll not continue, they'll drop out. So those who will be left over are the people who are serious about learning. Then I'll take their things. That's where I'll set. Towards the end, I'll give the time for questions. There I have only the valid people who will have the right questions for their career and all. Those questions, discussion, whatever we do should help everyone. Accordingly, we will take a decision on the timing and all. The plan, strategy that we follow for the training and all, I'll make you understand it towards our end of the overview sessions on the Q&A sessions. Okay.
Sir,
Great.
can you add my number into a group?
You can see in my profile this one or in the
I am
YouTube that
asking,
there is a
yes, sir.
group link.
I'm
You can click
sir.
on it, you'll directly join there.
Okay, sir.
Okay, even if you click on my profile, this one, you'll get that link. Just
Okay,
click
sir.
on it, you'll be able to join the group.
Okay. Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay, all right. Let me stop this.
Sir, after completing the